Are you facing difficulties in freelancing? Namaste, friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Vibhor. Today, I am going to interview a freelancer, Saurabh Chaturvedi, who has been freelancing for around 3 years now. He'll share his freelancing experiences, how he actually got started, and will try to answer most of your queries related to freelancing and how you can start your journey as a freelancer. So I hope you will learn from his experiences and feel motivated. So let's get started. Hi Saurabh, welcome to the channel. Firstly, I want to thank you that you agreed to share your freelancing experiences, and I hope these experiences will help newcomers to getting started with freelancing. So, can you start by introducing yourself first?
Yeah, sure, Vibhor. Thanks for having me on the channel. And hello, everyone. I'm Saurabh Chaturvedi, and I'm a software engineer at Gojek. And I've been freelancing for the last 3 years.
Great, Saurabh. Like you have good experience of freelancing, and congrats in starting your full-time job. Like since you have recently joined Gojek.
Yeah, yes. Thanks a lot. I just started on the first of this month. Yeah.
Yeah, good luck. When did you start freelancing?
I started it when I was in second year of college.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
as I know, you are a programmer. So what programming languages you mostly use, and kind of projects you prefer from your clients?
When I started, my strengths were Python and SQL. So I used to take freelancing tasks based on them. And as for projects, I didn't really have a choice because those are not decided by me. But I, I tended to not take projects that were like homework problems because a lot
Okay.
of a lot of students post their homework as freelancing jobs online. So I tended to not take that. And apart from that, I used to take projects that were often like based on things I was already learning in college. So often I had Java based projects, and at the same time I was learning Java in college. So
Oh,
that
that's great.
helped kind of both ways. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great, and I think it will be helpful for like newcomers starting with freelancing. I think everyone should
Yes,
start
surely.
like what they learn, and if they implement those in their freelancing projects, it will be very helpful for them as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So my next question is, which website do you mainly use for freelancing, and why?
So I started with codementor.io, and I still use that. So uh, I started it with CodeMentor, and for the most time, it was like my only like single source of freelancing work.
Okay.
But then, as I gained like experience and my as my network expanded, I started getting tasks from LinkedIn as well, and a few other sources. But then CodeMentor remained my primary source of income.
Yeah. Okay. So, which is the best site for a beginner to start freelancing? Like, as per your experience, what would you recommend them?
Um, as of now, like for programmers, I would recommend them to join language specific communities on Reddit and Discord, because those communities often have people who are looking for developers, and their demands are not very high in terms of skill set, and they often pay a decent amount of money, and then there's also not like a lot of competition there. So I would advise them to go there. And like for example, if they want to work with Python
Okay.
based projects, they can go to Python based subreddits and Python servers on Discord, and then they will find a lot of clients there. The next step would be to apply on CodeMentor, but they have a very strict and long review process,
Yeah.
so that might be a bottleneck for them. So I think they should apply early and then start working on other websites like I mentioned, uh, Discord and Reddit,
Hmm.
because CodeMentor takes for me it took like 6 months to approve my profile. Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm not recommending up sites like Upwork because they have like a bidding system that adversely affects newcomers. So yeah, Upwork is not that good in my opinion.
and I think freelancing also has this bidding option.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, that adversely affects newbies because they always come at the last because of their skill set.
yeah,
Otherwise, they have to like work for very, very like low rates.
lower it. Yeah, in bidding
So
also.
they get
Yeah,
exploited.
this is the problem. Yeah, like
Yeah.
whosoever bids the least of course get the project, and like they end up
Yes.
paying very less. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, that's not a good thing for because it intimidates newcomers.
yeah.
Yeah.
According to you, what are the pros and cons of becoming a freelancer over a full-time developer, like working in
Um.
a
Yeah.
company full-time?
Uh, I would say like the pros are fairly obvious. You get flexibility so that you know you can start and stop working whenever you like. There are no fixed working hours, and then there are remote benefits as well because freelancers in like the programming community in general are like remote developers,
Yeah,
so they can work from any part of the world for any client in any other part of the world. So that's one thing. The other thing is once you become a decent freelancer, the pay you get is often higher than what you would in a full-time job for the same amount of experience and work hours. So that's the other thing. And for cons, I would say uh, like freelancers don't often have like income stability of full-time developers,
yeah,
especially the beginner ones.
mm,
And full-time jobs allow you to work on a single project for very long periods of time, so you tend to get a lot of deeper understanding in the programming languages and tools involved. But in freelancing projects, the our work tenure is like relatively short, so we
mm,
don't get a lot of deep understanding of the tools we are working with. But at the same time, we get a lot of uh, exposure to a lot of different technologies in a short amount of time. So
yeah.
that's
So
uh,
sometimes since
yeah, those are
we
some trade-offs.
okay, okay. So since like there can be short deadlines as well, so there can be hustle
Yes.
for the for giving the deliverables or completing the project. But I think like you will get good amount of flexibility that we always wanted, and of course the pace of your learning will be higher as well. Like since in the short
Yes, yes,
amount of time
definitely.
you need to learn a lot of things to deliver a project to your clients.
Yes, yes. Yeah, we always keep learning. It never
Yeah,
stops.
yeah, it's good actually, and important for a software developer.
Yes, sometimes it often helps you in the full-time job as well if you're working as a freelancer part-time.
Yeah, definitely. Like as you already answered, but like, can you elaborate why are freelancers really paid lesser as compared to full-time developers working in a company?
Um, I think it depends on the skill set. So beginner
Okay,
freelancers will obviously get paid less because they don't have a lot of work experience. But what I've seen is like I personally know freelancers who are like freelancing for a very long time, like 10 years or so.
okay,
They are usually paid a lot higher compared to full-time engineers of the same skill set. That's because I think that's because their clients are like I've noticed that clients from developed countries pay a lot. So in my experience, clients from US and Israel will often pay you a lot of money for
okay.
for relatively simple tasks. So if you like get access to them, you're lucky, and then you will be like paid more than a full-time engineer in the same amount of time. But if your clients are based in other parts of the world, they won't pay as much.
Okay,
So
I see.
I personally prefer clients from US and Israel whenever there's a conflict.
Okay, okay. Like because of the money, or like do they give you other flexibility as well?
Yes, so they are. I think they communicate the tasks really well. So there is not a lot of confusion. That's one
Yeah,
thing.
it's very
Other
good.
thing is,
Yeah.
yeah, it's really important. The other thing is, they understand like we are humans, we are not machines.
Oh, okay.
So they give you generous deadlines, and the other thing is they pay a lot. That maybe that's because they are paying the usual amount, but in our country, like in India, that money comes after conversion. It becomes a lot higher.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's an advantage. Yeah, freelancers in India have, or other developing countries have.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you let us know how did you get your first client from your past experiences or networking or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah. So I'd applied to become a code mentor in my vacations of first year of college, and
Oh,
then I used to constantly update my profile, improve my profile, and when I became code mentor the next semester, and as soon as I became one, the platform is really good. It started flooding me with incoming client requests. So I
wow,
picked
that's
this
good.
one. Yeah, that was awesome. So I picked this one simple task. I thought because I was afraid that I might screw up. So I picked up a really simple task, and it was about a person was not able to push to his GitHub repository because there were
Okay,
conflicts. So I just had to resolve those conflicts. It was a simple task, and he paid me $20, and then he even gave me a $15 tip. So that was great.
that's good actually. Like for just in half an
Yeah.
hour task, if you are getting this, that's good.
Yes. Yes. Definitely. So that's how I got my first task, and after that, I started kind of climbing. I got like more and more sophisticated tasks, but I was able to deliver them well, fortunately. So I made my reviews were started getting better, and I
Hmm.
now have a perfect 5-star rating.
Okay,
So
that's good.
I try to maintain that even now.
Yeah, actually, reviews are also very important because for your future clients, they are the source
Yes.
of credibility, right? It gives credibility,
Yes.
and like you are more tend to like you will definitely receive more clients if you have good reviews
Yes,
in your
definitely.
profile. Yeah,
Yes. So yeah, more reviews. I mean, better reviews mean better stability
right, right.
in the freelancing market. Yeah.
Yeah. So you are saying that you didn't had to have to struggle while getting your first client. Like the day when you joined this Code Mentor, you got your first client.
Yes. So I
Okay.
did struggle in becoming a member of this platform, but
Yeah.
after that, after that it was not like I did not struggle in getting clients. They were always there. Yeah. I just
Mm.
had to I just had to accept their requests and tell them that yes, I will be able to do this task. And then they can, I used to tell them you can look at my profile and then decide for yourself if you want to work with me.
Yeah, it's good. And
Yeah.
actually meeting your deadlines and delivering quality projects. So that's also very
Yes.
important.
Yes.
Yeah.
That trains you for your like future. If you even want to join a full-time job, it trains you for that,
Right.
I think.
Definitely. So Saurabh, getting your profiles approved on these freelance websites can be difficult sometimes. So, any tips
Yes.
for beginners?
Yes, I would say I would recommend them to stay active on the internet, document their learning process publicly.
Yeah.
So like if for example they're learning Golang, they should write weekly blogs on it and publish their projects on GitHub. So what I used to do was I used to answer a lot of questions on Stack Overflow when I was learning Python. So that improved my language skills, as well as it like showcased the world that I'm kind of decent with this language. So
Okay.
the reviews at the reviewers on Code Mentor, they used to look at that. They even mentioned that they look at my Stack Overflow profile.
Okay.
So yeah, so that Stack Overflow is important. Then even having uh, good projects and good open source contributions on GitHub, that also adds a lot of value.
Yeah.
So yeah, three things I kept in mind was like answering questions on Stack Overflow, writing weekly blogs, and having decent
Good
open
project.
source contributions.
Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
So,
So yeah,
so in
so
general, having a
uh,
good portfolio will help really lot in getting your
yes,
profile selected in these freelancing websites.
yes, yes, and also like keep updating the profile itself. Whenever you learn a new thing, go on Code Mentor and add it to your profile so that they know that I've acquired the skill. So it will like speed up the review process.
Yeah. Okay. So, like as we all know that freelancing can be a bit risky sometimes, especially when you may not get your clients always. So, what do you think? Like, do you recommend someone solely relying on freelancing for earning their bread, or just they should do part time?
For beginners, I would definitely not recommend that because it's a volatile market.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get a lot of clients, sometimes you don't. And even if you have a lot of clients, you might not have that skill set. So it's safer to not take that task. Otherwise, it will like adversely affect your review.
Right. Right.
So yeah, for beginners, I won't recommend that. I would rather recommend them to like keep learning and get better at least one programming language like really well, and one like cloud computing platform these days. And then and then once they have like a good amount of experience, like 4 or 5 years, then they might solely rely on freelancing, because then they will have a good reputation in the market and therefore a good income stability. But until then, I would like advise them to have another source of income.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Like once you will gain experience, then you can probably start full time freelancing. But yes,
Yes.
experience is very
Yes.
important. Yeah, definitely.
Yes. So what I like uh, is to get the best of both worlds. Like I know
Yeah.
people who work their full-time jobs during the weekdays, and on weekends they take short freelance tasks.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, which like from people who do not compete with their full-time employers directly. So yeah, otherwise they might lose their full-time job.
Yeah,
So
it is risky.
do keep this in mind, and then they like have the best of both worlds, like an additional source of income as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this additional source of important, especially like important for students as well as their pocket money.
Yes. Yes, sure. Yeah, I would recommend that 100%. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so like if someone is good enough to become a code mentor or get membership of similar kinds of platforms in
Yeah.
in their first year itself, it would like benefit them a lot.
Okay.
Because yeah, over the 4 years they don't have to like their academic dedication is like it usually is not a lot. So they have a lot of free time. College students have a lot of free time, and then they can use that to like monetize their skills.
Definitely. But firstly, like adding skills to your portfolio is very important. First, like
Yes, yeah.
initial years of your degree, you should spend time in gaining
Yes, of
skills,
course.
and
Yeah,
then like
that's a priority. Yeah.
probably after some time you can start freelancing as well, and eventually you will learn as you tend to get more and more projects from your clients.
Yes, definitely. Like it will also teach you time management skills, I think. How
Yeah.
to like yeah, dedicate your time to studies, then this, and then like play maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Saurabh, that was all from my side. Do you want to add something else that I missed here, like your some
Um,
experience or some guidance?
no, I think your questions covered most of it, but I think the only thing I can add is often while freelancing, I used to take up tasks that were not like within my skill set because
Okay.
I I used to like Google them and find out like that they would be easy to learn. So I used to take them even though I did not have that skill to to like prior to my talking with the client. So
Okay.
after I had negotiated with them, I used to like learn them very quickly and then deliver them the project. So that's another advice I would like to give, that if you're not confident with some skill set, you should like assess whether you would be able to learn it quickly, and if yes, then you should like go ahead and take that task.
Okay. So like this
Yeah.
way, you learn new skill as well, and like will be able to deliver your project. So it will be both.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. It's
Yeah,
good.
both the benefits. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, that was it from my side as well.
Okay. Great. Great. So Saurav, thank you. Thank you for coming here and sharing all your experiences. And like all the viewers of this video, I want to say, like, if you have any other doubts or suggestions, please comment down in this video below, and like I or Saurabh would be happy to answer all your queries. Okay.
Yes, definitely. And yes, thanks again for having me on this channel.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Saurabh.
Yeah. All right then. Yeah. You have a good day.
Thank you. So that was it. I hope such discussions and interviews will help you. Tell me if you have any doubts, queries, and what you specifically liked in this video by commenting down below in the comment section. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you really liked it, and subscribe to my channel for future updates. Good luck with your freelancing journey. Until next time, bye, and thanks for watching.